morning and welcome to another trade recap video on my journey to learn how to trade and stuff. Couple video, or maybe it was the last video actually, I was feeling super good and braggy because one of my first green day OTC overnight hold plays worked out for the second largest gain that I have made up to this point. And I haven't been looking forward to making this video because since then I've made two not awesome trades. Could have been a lot worse. I'm still roughly at the same spot, maybe, down like $10 or something. But, man, both times where I got too greedy, and even though I could have left for small profits, I decided, no, I want the home run. So anyway, let us go. Maybe I'll just do them in reverse order because I already have this one pulled up. So this was today, this morning. GMER. This was a stocks to trade breaking news alert chat. I think they had some filings or whatever, and is also like somewhat of a sympathy play to GameStop a bit. So they alerted it around here, and I've just seen like, I don't know, 5 or 6 instances now where they alert it, and then if you literally just like buy and then sell within like a few seconds, you could make a decent profit. And so it's different. It's not like I've been saying, the pattern I'm focusing on is OTC first green day overnight swings. That's like the specific thing I want to do. Here, I'm so mad at this. Okay, so I entered here at 064, which is right about here on this chart. It's deceptive because I literally top ticked this candle, I guess is what that looks like. It's deceptive because they put it here. It makes it look like my entry was in the 5-3s. I wish. I know. I top ticked this candle here, and for 1-2 minutes, I was up. I could have sold in the 7s here for a profit of around like, I don't know, it was like $50 or something. And instead, I literally had this thought of, oh, well, that's not good enough for me. I just want to wait until my profits are like $100 or more. And so I was thinking that this was gonna keep running foolishly because this is up from 3 cents. Like, okay, yeah, it's just gonna, sure, whatever. So I let this go against me for a couple candles, and I was trying to be a little bit more patient because I noticed a lot of times there's, a couple big parabolic type candles, and then there's a pullback, and then it might run again after kind of coming back to this VWAP line that I got here. And I got 3 or 4 minutes in, I saw this little reversal happened. I was trying to wait this out, and when this candle started to close on the low, I just dipped out for my $30 loss or whatever it was. And then as I gave it some time and I watched, and I was like, oh, I saw this crack happen here, and I was like, okay, well, good thing I cut losses, whatever. I was annoyed that I was down $30, but whatever, at least it could have been worse, because if I would have held through this, I definitely would have been emotional and gotten shaken out here, even though I know that it's not uncommon for these to dip a little bit below before swinging back up. Now, as I saw this candle form, so I saw this happen, volume surge, candle closing green, and this is kind of like a reversal. When this started to clock in a lower low, I was like, okay, cool. We have I'm sorry, a higher low. We have a higher low. We have a potential reversal happening. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to buy in back here and then, sell if there's a pop into this sevens area again. I'll sell there. That was the plan. And I had one more day trade left, so that is what I did. And this time I didn't get greedy. In fact, I could have been a little more patient and had some time to sell here in the sevens, but I didn't want to make the same mistake. So when I started seeing big size flash on the level 2, I decided to duck out and close the overall position at basically a scratch. You see my PL for the day on this is $13.75. Consider that it's a $14 commission for a round trip trade, and my position sizes I like to keep around $500. So pretty much a scratch trade for me, which again could have been worse. I'm still really, really annoyed because this could have just been, this could have been 2 quick wins. This actually could have been $100 on the day, which would have been sick. But oh well. Which position sign of $500 is, I think that's gotta be like a 20% gain on the day. Not bad. But anyway, c'est la vie. It is what it is. Let us go look at the next one. PQEFF. PQEFF. Let's unlink this because it's PQEFF. This was yesterday. Cool. Was I really I guess we'll zoom into it. What was I don't even remember what my thinking was here. That's pretty bad when I don't even remember what my trade plan was. This, let's see, oh, this was me trying to buy the VWAP bounce. So, bet, tested in the morning, and I wanted the confirmation move because it's the middle of the day. This is a rule break. I try to keep myself to, I'm not going to trade intraday. Market open, that first hour of market open, and the last hour of the day where I'm hunting specifically for OTC first green day runners. So this was a rule break, but I saw another trader I follow that was bullish on this setup. And so I was like, okay, well, if he's also bullish on it, let me just see how the intraday play works out. Now, of course, my execution was off. I bought, 3 candles into this confirmation. If I was really looking to enter the position, I probably would have waited for this low to clock for the reversal, maybe the first green candle, and now we're above the HMA, which is another tip I picked up from somebody. It's kind of like a moving average, but it hugs the price action more tightly. So for intraday swings, it can be pretty useful. The premise being you buy when a candle closes above, and then you sell the sell signals when a candle closes below. So I could have gotten this confirmation. I could have gotten this volume candle and then gotten a 11, 12 cent average. I was just late to the gun, right? I missed it by 1. Well, it's a 5-minute candle, so I missed it by 1 candle, or by 5 minutes maybe. And did I top tick this candle? I have a bad habit for top ticking candles. Wow, okay. That's something I'm just realizing in real time. So gave it some time, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Plus this is just annoying because now this is 25 minutes. Mind you, I work in the middle of the day. I work for myself, but I do have to work. So, after 7:30, I'm on Pacific time, so 7:30 for me. After 7:30, that first hour passes, I'm I switched to my second laptop just so I can keep an eye on a couple tickers I want to watch throughout the day. But I'm really, I gotta focus. I can't just be in the middle of a trade like that. So that was kind of annoyingly stressful. And once I could have sold for bigger gains, and again, I was greedy because like I know this move was only let's see, 12.77. What was the top tick of this? 13.5. So if I go 13.5 divided by 12.77, that's like a 5% move, which is fine. Like there's nothing wrong with 5%, but I'm like looking for a 10 to 20% move when I enter a position. So I was looking for sometimes what you see on this confirmation is the breakout to new highs, and we had slightly higher highs, but what you can see is where it kind of keeps running up here and then maybe like fades into the close a little bit. That's what I wanted to see. But even though I saw the trade going against me, I saw the size on the level 2. I saw the time and sales printing red. I was like, no, there'll be some buyers to come in. And it's just going to be a quick pullback. It's just going to be a quick pullback, and then you're going to continue. I came to my senses, in the middle of this candle. At least I didn't downtick the candle, okay? And exited for basically a scratch, maybe a tiny loss, like for the commissions and stuff. But it is what it is. And look, I could have held throughout the day, and it gapped up it gapped up this morning. So honestly, I didn't make any end of day trades yesterday, mostly because I had some crazy work deadlines and I wasn't even able to check charts in detail until about like 12:45. So I just, I didn't feel comfortable. I didn't give enough of the tickers the due diligence that I would want to give them, and I didn't want to just like rush and make a trade just to make a trade. I know I'm still in the data gathering phase, but I still want to set myself up for success, right? And like I was in the 1900 range on the account, and I don't want to get back there. Looks like GGI is bounced too. Everyone was trying to get this bounce all morning, and everyone just kept failing. This was a big fade. Now you could have made 20% within these two candles. I didn't make that play. I was being frustrated on GMER. Well, those are the two trades that I wanted to recap. Whatever. I could have been a lot more upset with myself today, considering how GMER went. So was this ideal? No, but I cut my losses. I saw the opportunity to re-enter. This is the play that I should have done, and this is how I should handle breaking news plays. If I see the spike and it's already parabolic, like I said, I freaking top ticked this candle. Two big candles like this, that's a lot. Like, okay, fine. Wait for the pullback, though. Play the confirmation move. Like, what am I risking? I guess I could have risked the low of the previous candle. So if I would have risked off of the low of this candle, I wouldn't have stopped out for this loss, and I could have just exited here. But would that have been as good? Because I had a 6.4 average. It probably would have just been the same thing if I just held versus doing this. Whatever. I didn't know this was going to present itself. So, and then, I can't be mad at this. In a ideal scenario, and I have an account that's like over PDT, right? Like this would be so much easier, because if it doesn't work, I can just get out. I can get out once I see the confirmation move. I can go and let it ride. Tis what tis. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I'll be back at the market close to look for, OTC first screen day runners and any overnights that might be attractive. And if so, I will talk about it tomorrow in the morning recap. Thanks for checking it out. I'll see you in the next video.